So they'll be calling you a radical. So the scumbag Salt Lake Tribune is as bad as the Deseret News and KSL from hell now. Story in the, I mean, it's all over. Utah on the list for a nuclear reactor to join with Bill Gates. Now, stay with me. How soon they forget, these scumbags. This pisses me off, and I will tell the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, wave the white flag now. Wave the white flag now. Wave it now. Over my dead fucking body. Number one, let's review Bill Gates in Utah. Do you, any of you, class, do any of you know where the operating system was invented? It was invented here in Utah by who? Alan Ashton. Now, who is he? David O. McKay's grandson. And Bruce Bastian. Bruce Bastian and Alan Ashton in the band. They invented the operating system. They owned WordPerfect. Remember them? WordPerfect was the operator. They invented it. Bruce Bastian's Fido Farnsworth's grandson. They own 99.9% of the market. Novell and WordPerfect merge. Well, let's go back. Bill Gates out of nowhere. Bill Gates never invented one fucking thing ever. Bill Gates, never. He's a criminal. Out of nowhere. Trace back his great-grandparents, well, his parents, his grandparents, I mean. Oh yeah, the old banker cartel. So Bill Gates works it because he wants to go back to the mouse that Steve Chinese Jobs had been freaking trying forever. WordPerfect, Novell, no. But he's got all this money he's going to do with this Windows 95. He's going to dump billions of dollars. The scuttlebutt around here, because I was on Wall Street then. I was the #1 school business in the country. I was the teacher. I was the professor there. You don't think this was a major freaking subject matter? Omega's right there. Novell. I mean, it was a giant story. I mean, giant. So he works a deal with them. Bastian was gay. Had a whole bunch of kids. Stood up in a Mormon church meeting and announced to the world he was gay. I'm out. Then he bolted to San Francisco. When you remember Proposition 8 was being fought in California, two guys fighting. They used to be business partners on Novell. So Bill Gates in 95, they finally strike a deal. It would have never happened, I don't think, if Bastian would have bolted. Remember Pete Peterson? Oh, I do. So, Ray Norda's the new technology freaking department of Weber State named after. WordPerfect owned 99% of the market, shift F7. So, it's an important story that I tell. It's amazing. Kevin Blanch, the freaking... So they work a deal that their software will work, be compatible with each other. Windows 95 hits the market. $1 billion ad campaign. Everybody goes to hook up. Shift F13, I used to call it. Remember all that freaking commands you used to have to learn? Again, WordPerfect in Utah, invented in Utah, as Utah as it gets. My brother was the CFO at Novell. It doesn't work. Your screen would pop up when you embedded the software. F you, go to hell, eat shit. WordPerfect freaked out. Bill Gates isn't playing fair. Scumbag. He was the most hated man in Utah. Multi-billion-dollar lawsuits filed against him. The multi-billion-dollar lawsuit takes basically 15 years to even go to court, into federal court. In the fall of 2011, the case goes. By now, Novell has been destroyed and ripped to shreds because they merged with Novell. Now, out of nowhere, this guy shows up from Sun Micro to take over Novell when Novell's got $1 billion in cash and they've merged with WordPerfect. $1 billion of cash was a lot of money in that time. 2099. Guess who it was? Eric fucking Schmidt. Loots the company, destroys it, rips it to shreds. The case goes into federal court. I'm in the bone marrow transplant at LDS dying of cancer. Or I'd have been there protesting. Bill Gates is here. One juror hangs out. I wonder how much they paid him. The most hated man in Utah, now Governor Cox in Utah gets in bed with. Oh, we're already paying for SMRs. Little New Scale, which is the most corrupt company in the world. The only person protesting him, Kevin Blanch. I'm the guy that exposed the Kenwood Financial. Original funding was the South American gangster that put up all that money. He's doing 160 years in a South American prison. The CEO of New Scale worked at Idaho National Lab, and when Trump appointed the new head of the NRC, oh, they worked together, literally lovers. This is the logo of the anti-nuclear movement. She died at Huntsman in 1999. She's born and raised in the Ukraine. She died of AML leukemia. She was my partner. Perfectly, the most beautiful, fit, genius you ever. I met her in the Nevada test site, protesting out there the nuking of my father to death. Everybody in Utah, we all know her. And then, what a spit in the face this is, Governor Cox. What is the matter with you? What is the matter with the Tribune? She was a pole swinger. Limit Gardens. That's how she got into the country, got out of there. I learned so much from her about the truth of the disaster at Chernobyl. She said they came to the door and knocked on her door on April 26. And her brother was 18 and the other brother was 17. Says, let's go, you're called up. I met Gorbachev twice. Shook his hand in Vienna. I should be in Vienna right now, it's not safe. So the Tribune refuses to mention the word Fukushima. We're going on 4,500 days. We're 4,250, 60 some odd days. And the Salt Lake Tribune to this day still refuses to mention the word Fukushima. But they'll mention the word Bill Gates and TerraPower in Kemmer, Wyoming, which is a big lie and it's a fairy tale. Price Anderson, they get all the money up front. Bill Gates knows this. New Scale knows this. The only municipality in the world that's funding these little SMRs that don't exist is Utah. $750 million has come out of your power bill. It's a sham. There's no such thing. And then the Tribune posts this rag. There ain't no nuclear reactor coming in. I'm the guy that put the dagger to Blue Castle on the Green. Blue Castle on the Green. Remember me, my protesting days with my central line? I will quote my doctor, Fimbo, Vincent Hansen, both hardcore anti-nukers. I was given 2 months to live on 11/11/11. They're hardcore. HIPAA walls won't take. Kevin, Fimbo comes into my room in the LDS East State. I'm in and out of a car and lays down the Tribune. Look at this on Nuco. Oh my God. You're usually over there protesting. Yeah, I'm quarantined in there. I'll write you a note. Here's the 2 nurses. Go. 2 nurses with the freaking my tree and my gown. I'm sucked up to 120 pounds, just going at them. Remember my chant when I used to go off? Blue Castle on the Green. Why not put up a statue of Ted Bundy on I-15? Everybody's like, and I could prove this. The downwinders of southern Utah. This is not opinion by Kevin Blanch. This is not fucking opinion. I can prove it. I lived in the bone marrow transplant at LDS for 5 years. I lived there. Given 2 months to live. I had ML de Nouveau with a marker of 44. Marshall Jensen, the most famous case in the world, is in the room next to me. Nancy Peterson, the other one. Carter Hennessy, all these people. These famous cases. I was lived there for 5 years. Any given day, southern Utah makes up less than 5% of the population that hospital serves here. Southern Utah. Go in that hospital any given day, well over half the people in that hospital are from southern Utah. Remember our governor, Scott Matheson? Talk about rolling in his grave. He died. You know, his wife just died of this in LDS. It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. You print this fucking rag. You won't fucking mention the word Fukushima. You won't even mention the fucking word Fukushima. It's fucking disgusting. The Tribune will not mention the word Fukushima for all these days. The greatest ecological catastrophe, nuclear energy meltdowns, ongoing, full fucking meltdowns. The fucking tide pools wipe out. We pay the price here. I have AML. It's a spit in the face. My father died of this horrible disease in the prime of his life. So did she. We all have these stories in Utah. I can name off all these people in this community. Fuck. That's all I've been doing is fouling them off. I'll get a hit. I got bases loaded. You just turn your back on me, spit at me, and all this work I've done in this fucking state. I'm the guy that daggered Blue Castle. I'm the guy that put it to fucking bed. I'm the guy that exposed this scam of New Scale. And you're still going along. Kevin Blanch against fucking teams of trolls. The Tribune, It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm 7th generation here. 7th. Mormon pioneers. Abraham Hunsaker the 4th. Without him, there is no Mormon churches. My grandpa. It's disgusting. I'm living right here. This is the Mormon Church welfare farm I'm standing on right here. My grandpa ran it. My dad ran it. This is the logo for the anti-nuclear energy movement. This is it. I painted this in '96, long before she got sick. Kevin, I got bruises. I'm up here. She's down there at work. I'm in that art studio in my big house. You're a pole swinger. No. I know what it is. I know it. I drove all night. I picked her up that night. Drove her up to freaking the luxury good of death, Huntsman. LDS, Fimbo Peterson, Vincent Hats, all these great doctors that saved me weren't. There was no LDC stay. I watched them load her in the body bag. I watched them load my dad, who'd been nuked to death. My dad died in the prime of his life of AML. They tried to make a sequel out of me. Handcart pushing Mormons, my ancestors, on all 4 sides. 3 of them. The other ones were here even before that. Ike Potter himself. Ella Potter's my grandmother. Ike was here in 1823. It's disgusting. Fucking Bill Gates. The person that stole the fucking... I mean, this was the technology capital of the world. Novell, Word Perfect, US Robotics, fucking Palm, fucking Iomega, right here, Iomega right there. Fuck that chair, you can see right there that holding up that board, that white one that's there, that's an Iomega chair. Let's walk over there. I'm so disgusted and so pissed. What does it matter with this fucking media? KSL's running ads for NuSCA. There's no such thing as a small nuclear reactor. I mean, the only time they've ever been tried, there's no such thing. Remember, they're going to be 24 by 2019, then 12. Iomega. Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. First they come for the craftsman. Fucking disrespect for Kevin Blanch in this fucking community, in this state, is fucking the work I've done, the fucking accomplishment. If it wasn't for Kevin Blanch sending an offer, he would have never shut down. Of course, they're bringing the fucking waste right here. And then the DOE comes out, says, oh, we're going to pay anybody that takes the waste from San Onofre. Where's my fucking check? Where's my check? The only media in the fucking world, including here in Utah, what a giant story. The hot reactor comes into the promise, fucking this is the nuclear waste place, comes to this valley. It comes here, right? Right? Don't you think that's a major story? The biggest truck fucking ever built in the history of the Western United States? You had one person went out there and videoed it. The only media that even fucking reported it. Kevin Blanch. I go on and on and on. Documented the collapse of the Great Salt Lake, the fucking tide pool work, all the work in Vienna, fucking trying to save you Utahns from you Utahns. It's fucking disturbing and it's disgusting how I get treated. Fucking Tribune. The media here, it's disgraceful. Bill Gates and Terra Firma are going to fucking get another. Here, send us some more money. When it's coming right out of our power bill. They're looting the fuck out of us. There's never going to be a nuclear reactor here. There's never going to be an SMR. There's no such fucking thing. Let's build another. Remember Blue Castle, all that? It's free money. And how much did they pay the Tribune to fucking write this piece? I'd imagine quite a bit. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. I don't know. I held her hand as they loaded her in the body bag. I remember the day they loaded my dad in the body bag. My brother's like, you were going to watch them do that? Yeah. Prime of his fucking life. Drafted, nuked to death in Val Chernobyl. I wanted to burn a fucking hole through me. so I never forget. Well, I never fucking forgot. I'll never forget. I'll fight him to the last fucking breath I have. And you put a nuclear reactor here over my dead fucking body. You know, Kevin Blanch reached into the bag and he slung the fucking stone and it struck the nuclear fucking giant in his fucking forehead. You know the rest of the fucking scripture? Though I walk through the valley of the fucking shadow of death here. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Literally walk through the valley of the shadow of fucking death. Walk the whole coast of fucking California, documenting the fucking typos. The work I've done, the work of 10,000 fucking activists. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. For he comforted me, and he fucking guided me. He laid me down in burned out fucking, dried out fucking, not so green pastures. His rod and his staff, they guide me. They comfort me. You bear false witness, the whole fucking herd of you, for I fear no fucking evil. And Kevin reached into the bag, and he slung the fucking stone. And it struck the nuclear energy giant in his fucking forehead. And that nuclear energy giant fucking fell to the earth. Read the rest of the fucking scripture. Fucking life. Should we hit a real ball? Here's the World Series tonight. Afraid to land in the road. I forgot the other night and I threw one of these. I barehanded one in the bar freaking Packers game, but I barehanded. I forgot the other night. With my axe handle, I just pooped over the road. I'll say this to the nuclear energy crime scum. Blue Castle, New Scale, a full blown out nuclear reactor. Right 3, you're fucking out over my dead fucking body. Build a nuclear reactor in fucking Utah. Why don't I just put a fucking statue of Ted Bundy on I-15? Nuclear reactor on the green. There is no fucking water, by the way. All they are is fucking water boilers. And you won't mention the one word to all you Utah media fucks and you politicians. One word. And I've interviewed Mike Lee. I've interviewed Mitt Romney. I've interviewed fucking Governor Herbert. I've interviewed Governor Cox. By the way, Governor Cox is the dumbest one of them all by fucking a million times. They're online about this. I've interviewed every one of them. Fucking make me sick. Make me sick. This is the fucking nuclear radiated place. We all pay the fucking price. Bill fucking Gates. The guy who stole the operating system here. I'm so fucking disgusted you don't even want to know. See if this thing will keep going. Just keep it going, Blanch. Fuck it. I'm not fucking mad. I'm not... I mean, all this work I've done for all these fucking years. When a doctor looks you right in the fucking face and tells you after you've watched the two loves of your fucking life die, the two people I cared the most about at the time, then the doctor looks at me. I'm in the prime of my life. I'm fucking doing so good. Fucking I'm great. Mike Lee kicks me off Medicaid. When I'm in the fucking, you remember when he sent all our money back? I forked over $1 million fucking dollars to get into that unit. They kicked me out of Medicaid. The doctor looks you right in the fucking eyes and fucking tells you, get your affairs in order. You probably got 2 months to fucking live. I've had 13 bone marrow biopsies. Kicked off Medicaid. Financially destroyed. I was a millionaire. I'm a zeroer. The chemo watermark valve, fucking doctor at fucking Ogden Regional Medical Center told me, because I'm uninsured, named Michael Hawkins, who wasn't even a doctor, told me to go see my fucking dentist. I'm bleeding to death. I collapse right there on a thing, and my aortic valve is completely fucking collapsed. Emergency open heart fucking surgery. Try that one. Rip me open, pour me out. Fucking go through that. Going to AFib, shocking me down my fucking heart. Then the chemo wore out my gallbladder. They won't give me gallbladder fucking surgery because Mike Lee kicked me out of Medicaid and I'm out of fucking money. Nobody will touch me. And my gallbladder ruptures on Earth Day right there at the Nature Center and I had a table. Then this year, the last year, I remember a woman coming into my room. She says, "You're an AML leukemia survivor. Go get your teeth pulled out now." I says, "No, I got beautiful teeth." No. Should have listened to her. That's 7 of them pulled in one fucking day just a few fucking months ago. You know. Now I got the nerve damage. I have scars up and down my legs. I have 4 fucking tattoos up here. I have the bullet wound where the fucking central line went into my jugular vein. I have nerve damage in my legs and my feet that's so severe and so bad. The only way you can cure it, you got to get up in the middle of the night and fucking stand. It's wicked. I have scars, burn marks up and down the sides of my fucking legs. I started wearing that beanie because the chemo burned through the top of my fucking head. The fucking chemo and the shot up with Neupogen hundreds of times. So many times that my head fucking size actually grew. Hat size fucking grew. It's a pure hardcore steroid you ever seen. No safety net, no money, kicked off fucking Medicaid, fucking abused and treated like fucking shit. 7th generation Mormon boy here. Abraham Hunsaker, the fourth, my grandfather. The Leonard, who fucking BLANCH, who ran the fucking Mormon church, my grandfather. Ike Potter, my great-grandfather. Ella Potter's my grandma. Adelia Admire Tracy, Moses Tracy. Fuck. They're all rolling in their fucking graves. My dad? Google Claude BLANCH. Google fucking Claude BLANCH here. Most decorated fucking pilot since World War II right here. You know? Fucking the fighter pilot. My dad, the Semper Fi fucking Marine, Dwayne. How about Harold? Omaha Beach. D-Day, when this entire community dodged the fucking draft. My grandma said fucking 17 years old. He was on Omaha Beach. The Battle of the fucking Bulge. Go look, his name's all over the monuments. In D.C., all of them are. It's the family I come from. What do I get fucking for? I get spit in the fucking face. For just trying to save these fuckers. Keep it going. You think I'm pissed off? Well, I'm way past pissed off. I'm way past disgusted. Governor fucking Cox. He's pathetic. But yeah, we can get those fucking things all day, every day. 10 million of them. The F-35s. They're going to save us. Oh, wings, we will pretend. Oh, we got to protect them from getting China. When China has one. Remember the Japanese pilot? Fucking supposedly crashed one. Fuck. Come out later. He stole it and fucking flew it into fucking Japan. Calm yourself. My grandma would say, count your blessings. Yeah. I'm happy to be alive. Thank you everybody who supported this historic work. It's us versus them, for we are few and they are many. George Orwell. The further a society drifts away from the truth, the more that society will hate those who tell the truth. Kevin BLANCH has done the greatest PhD in human history. The FUKUSHIMA. How about my work on the fucking Great Salt Lake? I mean, I can just go on and on and on and on. It's the greatest PhD in human history. I've done the work of 100,000 activists. Fucking Tribune. Won't even mention the word Fukushima after all these years. I remember when I was a fucking kid, right there in that old church. I knew David O. McKay personally. There'll come a time, Kevin BLANCH, when I was a little boy, that false prophets will completely take over the Mormon church. They'll masquerade in hairspray. You'll think that they are righteous when they will be Satan. And they'll have everyone fooled. I was taught that. We all die young here of leukemia, of cancer, from nuclear fallout. We paid the fucking price. And we continue to pay the fucking price. And we pay, and we pay, and we pay. And I give myself away, and I give myself away, and I give myself on a bed of nails. You make me wait. Fucking blackballed at the university. Fuck the war. Blackballed in the whole fucking state. Remember the fucking horse out at the Spiral Jetty KSL? Remember the Moose KSL? Fuckers. Tribune. Fucking disgusting. Kevin, make me a promise before I die. You promise me? Yeah, anything. You fight the nuclear energy crime syndicate to the day you die. Oh, you got that promise. I keep my promises. Nobody else in the state does. Stay tuned.